So it's been snowing all day and night now, and the ground is now covered with a nice layer of white. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make an easy small livestock shelter with just 4 skids. It's really simple and just takes a few minutes to throw together, and you could put it in a paddock or a field or somewhere that doesn't necessarily have a lot of shelter. And if you're like, okay, that sounds great, but where do I get skids? We got all these skids from a store near our house for free. If you don't know where to start asking for skids, you could go to a local store or grocery store and see if they have any left over. Also, you could check on places like Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace for cheap skids that you could buy for this project. So before I show you guys how to actually make this shelter, I'm going to show you one that I've already made, which is near the hill right now. So I'll take you guys out there. Okay, so here's the little shelter. I'm looking at it now and thinking actually maybe a miniature pony could also, or a miniature horse could also fit in there, just like a goat or a sheep. So the shelter has this skid, which has a lot of planks on it, and then a thin skid has a roof, and then on the back side we have a little bit more open skid. I would have preferred using skids with more planks, but we couldn't find any. And then the other side as well just has less planks than the first side I showed you. I'm pretty happy that snow is on the roof actually, because that's a good sign. That means it's not just like going right through the roof. So I'm on the inside of the little shelter, and there's a little bit of snow on the ground, but that is because of the way it's positioned. The prevailing wind comes from that little tree line over there, so the snow definitely blew in here. But if I were to fix the positioning and put the thick wall to the wind, it would definitely be a very good shelter. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how you can actually build this. Okay, so I'm going to be building the shelter in here in our shop because it's a little bit cold outside. Let's go grab our materials. So if you're wanting to do this project, you'll definitely need the tools I'm grabbing right now. First, you'll want to have a screwdriver. And with that, you may also want some screws. Obviously, you'll need more than this, but I'm just putting those there for now. Then you'll definitely want a hammer with this kind of pulling thing, I don't know what it's called, at the back. Because sometimes skids can have like nails sticking out of them, so that's not safe. So you'll have to pull those out if you have any. So those are all the tools you'll need. You may need more depending on what you have to do to the skid. Things like a saw, or a measuring tape, or a drill. Then you're just gonna need your skids. I would suggest 4 of them, just in case one breaks. And then you'll also want kind of a thinner skid for the roof. Okay, so I have all my skids out. Now I'm just going to start putting them in the shape I want them to be, and then I'm going to go grab the tools from the shop. Okay, so I laid out the walls in the way they're going to be. Now I'm going to screw them all together nicely, and then we're gonna get on to the roof. Boom. Okay, so I went to grab the tools. I got a screwdriver, and then I got some assorted screws. So let's. Okay, so screwed in this joint of the 2 skids here. Now I'll move on to the second one. I think the battery's dying because it keeps on shutting on and off. So let's finish this quick. Okay, so our walls are finished. They're nice and sturdy and screwed together, so that's good. And now we're gonna put on the roof. It is on, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just have to screw it in. I'm so happy right now. It's doing it again. Still holding it and it's not going. Final screw. We did it. Fun. And I put it on stupid on purpose so that the water will run off. I actually did though. And then on the inside here we have our 3 walls and this paper. I don't know what it is. It's attached to the skid. I might need to get the hammer to rip that off. And then we are done. Thanks for watching, everyone. Subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye!